Good days, bad days, and in between days. You need them all to grow. Embrace them all. They're all part of the journey. So my last blog, I talked about calibrating my golf swing and my life, personal and professional life, and making a series of adjustments that I need to make to stay on track, keep Service Express on track, keep my personal life on track, keep my golf game on track, everything else. And so, when you're doing that, when you're growing, when you're learning, when you're always trying to get better, you're going to have good days where things all click together. The world seems right. It feels easy. It all comes together and you're like, I'm on top of this, right? And you're going to have bad days. You're going to have bad days when it all feels like it's going in the wrong direction, like you don't know what you're doing. It feels uncomfortable, right? You're not happy with it all, and you don't exactly finish the day energized. Remember, I talked about Tom Hanks talking about this, saying one thing to remember is this too shall pass. Whether you have a good day or you're in a really good zone, remember that this too shall pass. Or if you're in a bad zone, things are not going your way, just keep at it, because this too shall pass. Sometimes it's not that dramatic. Sometimes it's just in between. It's not really great. It's not really bad. You're seeing some progress, but maybe not as much as you'd want to see in there. The key thing is just stick with it. Remember, it's all part of the process. I've not come across any real successful person, any real successful organization, anything that was just a straight line up, all good days, no bad days, no in-between days, and everything just worked all the time. It just doesn't happen. I challenge you to find me a person or an organization that did nothing but grow and have good times all the way through without having these bad times. We have to embrace these. These are all part of the process. Good days, bad days, and in-between days. And as a leader, you have to embrace this with your team. You have to coach them through them, lead this through it, encourage them through it. As long as you have the right people with the right behaviors who are giving it everything they have, that are learning and trying and growing, you coach and you try to teach them through it. Now, ultimately, you might not get there. Like anything in life, failure is an option, right? You might not get there. And if that happens, then you have to come to that conclusion and try to move on as gracefully as you can, right? But oftentimes, you can break through these barriers if you have the right people who are embracing the challenge, who are putting everything towards it. If you're doing that yourself, right? You can break through that challenge and go to a level you never knew you could get to if you stick with it. You have to embrace the challenge. One of the things I did with my golf lessons that I talked about is I said, I'm committed to doing this even if I get worse, even if my golf game gets way worse. And it did for a while, and it can again get worse for me. You have to stick through it and be committed to the process. So in order to do that, you have to embrace all the days as growth, as learning opportunities. Remember, fail forward, learn, and grow. As long as you're doing that, better days are ahead.